let's go. Time to grind, get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime, that's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime, signing on the dotted line. Cashing checks left and right, that's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight, ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light, yeah, that is so bright. Follow me, I got the guide, see you on the other side, son. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. Cause I love the taste of winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome to Loddon Valley Leisure Centre here in Reading for this Division 1 clash between the Reading Rockets and the Southern Sharks. Joining me today in the commentary booth is Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games bronze medalist and GB under 22 Abs Tagrest.
Hi, happy to be here. Should be a good game and we'll be...
Yeah, the Reading Rockets have started the season really strong, away from home, on the road. This is the first home game of the season. We've had a couple of wins to start the season and looking to carry on this strong form against the Southern Sharks. What do you feel like the Southern Sharks have to do to get a result out of this game against a strong Reading Rockets team?
Main thing is I think they have to nullify their biggest threats. Somebody like Tom Smith, Liam Barker have to stop them getting into the key, stop them getting easy shots up, and just got to push hard.
So you mentioned two names there, Liam Barker and Tom Smith. What do you think they're going to have their impact on this game is going to be?
Going to have a big impact, just outright points, good on defense. It's going to big presence for getting the key on both sides. So
yeah, Tom Smith's got some international experience playing in Germany and playing in Spain as well in the past, so he's going to bring a lot of international experience for this Reading Rockets team.
For sure.
We are just a couple of minutes away from tip-off. They have had a slightly delayed start due to late arrival of some referees. So the teams are currently having their team talks pre-game, and the game should be getting underway in just a couple of minutes. If you're looking at this Southern Sharks squad, who do you think you look at as a priority threat for the Southern Sharks to try and get some points on the board?
Looking at the veteran Pete and Pauline Bull, they're probably their main players, and also the youngster Landon Brett, sorry. Quite fast, he can maybe get some fast breaks, but it's all about moving the ball, I think, for this Southern Sharks team. Yeah,
as you said, they've got to move the ball well and try and create some good looks to get some scoring points on the board against this really experienced and talented Reading Rockets team here. As we meet our first of the Sharks. Here are the Reading Rockets. There is Tom Smith, as you mentioned, one of the biggest threats for this Reading Rockets team.
He'll be a big leader for them as well on court, just...
Yeah, exactly, and together with the experience of Tom Smith in the leadership role and the youth of Liam Barker, it's like playing up against a pair of trees, isn't it, with the size that they bring to the court.
Essentially. Lonre Suame is also a good player, has been about for a while, can push the floor, has an outside shot.
Yeah, this Reading Rockets team, as young as it may look, it's still got a lot of experience and a lot of players, even the younger players have been around this sport for quite a few years, as well as a few players a bit more new to the sport, such as Chloe Five-Ash, who brings a lot of potential to the GB women's programme.
Yeah, she push the floor, will be good in the future.
As we meet all of your Reading Rockets. The Reading Rockets lead away to have the pre-game handshakes with the Sharks. If you're looking at this Division 1 South, you've got to put Reading Rockets as one of the favourites to go to the playoffs and to win this league. Would you agree?
I definitely agree. They have one of the best starting fives within Division 1, South and North. And they've already played, I think, their biggest competitor in the South and come away with a strong victory. So,
yeah, it's been a really good start for the season for the Rockets, and they're coming to this game, the first home game of the season in the new gym under the new rebranding that they've got, joining with the Reading Rockets franchise. They're coming in with a lot of confidence, and should be a really exciting game for us. So, as we are just over 2 minutes away from tip-off, we have starting fives. So, for the Reading Rockets, number 4, Tom Smith and captain. Number 5, Liam Barker. Number 16, Mo Mahmood. Number 42, PJ O'Donovan. And number 50, Zach Geary. And for the visiting Southern Sharks, number 13, Pete Bull. Number 14, Pauline Bull, and she is also the captain for this Southern Sharks team. Number 16, Tanya Surtees. Number 34, Alex O'Neill. And number 43, Landon Brett. Landon Brett is just one of the names you mentioned for this Southern Sharks team going into this game. As you mentioned, he's young, brings some, maybe a little bit of inexperience, but because of his speed and his physicality, could be a little bit of a wire wire for this Southern Sharks team. Do you agree?
I definitely agree. He's a young player. I don't think he's been playing for a while, but brings some speed, some unpredictability to this Southern Sharks team, who have a depth of experience, who've been playing for a while. Yeah,
exactly. Sometimes teams with a bit of experience tend to have a certain way of playing, so bringing in a little bit of a young live wire, someone who, like as you mentioned, unpredictability, can add a really big spark and a really big injection of energy and excitement into an experienced team.
Yeah, for sure.
We are just over a minute away from tip-off now in this Division 1 clash. It's going to be Reading Rockets looking to get the home stint for this season underway with a really strong start, hoping to come away with a W. Southern Sharks are looking to maybe cause an upset. I think, would you agree, Abs, that the Rockets are favourites going into this game?
Rockets are definitely favourites, I think. However, they can't be too confident going in, as that will cause weaknesses, and Southern Sharks have the experience to exploit some of those, but I do agree, Reading Rockets are favourites.
Yeah, that's the thing, as you mentioned, sometimes a little bit too much confidence, a little bit too much complacency can creep in when you feel like your favourites going into a tie, and it can cause you some trouble especially the first quarter. Teams come out fast, you come out a little bit sluggish, and it can be really difficult to get back over that hill.
For sure. The main thing is the energy is going to be high in this game. You can tell just from the warm-up, so it should be a good one.
Yeah, so the crowd are ready for this game to get underway. Teams are coming onto court, getting ready to go and get the tip-off underway. Looking at the size difference in this tip-off, I think you're going to have to put the money on Tom Smith to win this tip-off.
If I were going to bet money, definitely be on Tom Smith.
I think I might even bet my house on Tom Smith for this tip-off. Nobody hold me to that if I'm wrong after this tip-off gets underway.
We'll see. Alex O'Neill could provide the first upset of the game.
So, due to refereeing delay, we have only got one referee, Francis Krumerick, for this game. Just having a quick discussion with the table, making sure everyone's playing to points, making sure the scoreboard's up to date, everyone's ready to go. As coach Grant Barker of the Reading Rockets paces up and down the sideline. He's very infamous for his back and forth pacing up and down the sideline, as we see in here on camera. But looks a little bit nervous for his first home game at the new venue.
Somebody who's been coached by Grant Barker before, he's definitely going to be up and down that sideline with the energy, pumping his team with just energy generally.
Yeah, I wonder if he's got his Fitbit on, tracking his motions for the game, his activity and his calories burned, because, as you said, he tends to be very active up and down the sideline, being very vocal for his team from the sidelines. Still delayed a little bit here as there's some conversations going on between the table and the referee. Looks like we might be ready to get underway. As the teams have the final words of motivation and tactical discussions. And we are joined last but not least by our second referee for the game. And Tom Smith did just about win the tip-off there, and possession was gained by the Reading Rockets for the first possession of the home game.
At least we know you'd keep your house.
Yeah, I'm not going to be homeless, which is good to know. Zach Geary now with the missed shot, but he gets his own rebound. And good hands by O'Neill. Steal that way. Early press engaged by the Rockets.
8-second violation.
Yeah, that 8-second violation there caused by the Reading Rockets, and they were switched on really well there.
Just the power and speed that the Reading Rockets probably have over Southern Sharks is going to be hard for them to overcome.
Thomas Smith cuts into the basket, middle of the key, and no good on the and-one conversion, but he will go to the line for two. Tom Smith with that experience, once he gets into that key, is there anybody on this court or in the Division 1 North or South who can really compete with him once he's in that key?
No, not at all. He could be one of the most dominant players in this division. Having played in the Premier Division of this country, the Premier Divisions of both Spain and Germany.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience, and he knocks down the first free throw, hoping to make it 2 for 2 to start the game from the line. It makes an awful rattle off the front rim, but it somehow swipes its feet and sneaks its way in to push the lead to 2 there.
Shooter's touch.
Didn't know Tom Smith was classed as a shooter. He's a big man, isn't he? Dominant centre is Tom Smith. Lovely advanced pass after the press break, and a lovely layup in transition there from Surtees. Once he brought this press, it looks like the Southern Sharks could have a little bit of potential in the half court here. But Liam Barker goes coast to coast and converts the layup in transition. No Southern Sharks player could get near him there. Surtees again leaks out in transition. A pass this time a little bit astray.
Reading Rockets were very lucky there. Their press is lackluster, keeping gaps in it, and Southern Sharks, as they did in the first possession, could find gaps in it.
Yeah, that press let Surtees cut right through, but he got away with it there, and then in transition, they managed to get a bucket on the other end, pushing the lead early to 4. Southern Sharks now in the front court. O'Neill with the overlap to Bull. Bull with a lovely layup right in the face of O'Donovan there.
Tough finish.
Yeah, great finish. Great finish there. Well, that's the experience, isn't it, that Bull brings in situations like that. Be able to finish in transition. O'Donovan again attacking the basket. This time draws the foul. What do we think about that call? Should it be an offensive, or was that the right call?
Very tough call, I think, for Southern Sharks. Could go either way. However, I think Surtees got there in time, so I would have personally given it as an offensive.
Yeah, exactly. And usually when a player's back wheels come up and they're out of control in that situation, as it did there, that's usually an offensive foul. So I think I agree with you there. Southern Sharks were a little bit hard done by there. O'Donovan misses the first, and what did he say?
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
So glad we were on the same wavelength there. No good on the second, but Barker gets the
big rebound from Liam Barker.
Yeah, great offensive rebound there from Liam Barker, and is another one similar to Tom Smith in that stead. Once he's under that basket, is really tough to compete with and contest with.
Especially a team, Southern Sharks, maybe lacking a bit of height. However,
yeah, they don't really have any much height across the board, really, do the Southern Sharks team. Definite foul there, great recognition there from the referee. As we hear Coach Barker encouraging his teammates to stop his players to stop chairs and engage from chair contact.
Going to hear Grant Barker all game. He's going to be giving instructions which are going to help his team out.
Pauline Bull shoots without hesitation. No good off the front rim. Reading Rockets almost throw it away, but Smith regains possession. Long outlet pass. Slightly overcooked there to Liam Barker. Again, this half-court press from the Rockets switched on. But Surtees is continually cutting through it like a knife through butter.
They're just leaving way too many gaps in it.
No good from Bull there for the bank shot. Again, they're looking to leak out in transition. But ricocheted ball, Sharks regain possession. O'Neill's in the key. Good help defense there from Barker.
Another missed pass.
Yeah, slight pass there from the Southern Sharks. They're trying to stop the Rockets from keeping it in transition and making it a backcourt, but you can't. Great effort there from Tom Smith to keep the ball in play and regain possession with the Rockets.
Swing pass over to Liam Barker.
Barker on the wing now. Great defense there from Bull, deflecting the ball out of bounds as Mo Alamari comes off the court and Lamre Sawami enters. What's Lamre going to bring in to this Rockets team off the bench?
Lamre is going to bring in a bit more experience. He's been playing for a bit longer than, well, quite a bit longer than Mo. And the threat of an outside shot could also come.
As Liam Barker let it fly without hesitation, the rebound secured by Brett, and now he's going the other way in transition. Sharks looking to cross the ball, cross the pick, but can't get the ball over the halfway in the 8-second violation. If you're new to wheelchair basketball or basketball in general, a team has 8 seconds to get the ball from their defensive half over the halfway line into the offensive half. If not, that's an 8-second violation, as we've just seen there, and it's a turnover. Tom Smith off the pick from Geary, drive to the basket for Geary, and lovely pick and roll layup there.
How basketball should be played.
Yeah, old-fashioned little pick and roll that was, wasn't it, there from the Reading Rockets?
Sure.
Surtees attacks the basket. Can't get the shot up, but Brett rebounds. Hand off to O'Neill. And finishes. Lovely little handoff pass there from Brett. Unselfish, giving up to his teammate in a better position who knocks the shot down. Barker now on the wing. Surveying. Tom Smith snuck his way into the key. Sees the pass.
Take.
Can't quite finish. Gets his own rebound and manages to put it away that time.
Towers in the key. Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it was a great take initially. Couldn't convert the first, but he's just so much bigger than any of his opposition. Bull throws up the fading away layup. It's no good.
Questionable shot selection there, but I wouldn't have said it if it went in.
Yeah, it maybe was. It's a really tough shot there from Bull. And now it's allowed the Rockets to get out in transition. Suami, little bounce pass into Barker, one dribble. And finishes on the reverse layup and one. Liam Barker going to the line to make it a three-point play.
There's some lovely cuts and ball movement in that, and some picking, especially from PJ O'Donovan, allowing Tom Smith to make the first move in order to create that layup.
Yeah, some little cross picks and handoffs from this Rockets team. And lovely team basketball is what we like to see. It's converted with the reverse layup to end the play. Again, Tom Smith with another offensive rebound. They're just too big in this paint at the moment, is this Reading Rockets team. Lead.
Too big and too dominant.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we said at the start of the game, that it could be too big, and it's sort of showing it could be the case now. The mid-range shot from Bull, no good, but Surtees grabs the rebound. Post ball with Donovan, no good. Barker secures the rebound. And now the Rockets again go the other way in transition. Good chair defense there from Bull. Foul called on the shot.
Another questionable call, in my opinion.
And I'm a coach, so it's my job to disagree with refs, but I'm not just doing it for the sake of it now. Like, there are a couple of calls here that have maybe gone against the Southern Sharks.
I mean, maybe it was a long journey down here, getting used to getting into the game a little bit.
Or maybe this home court advantage is just paying off for the Rockets so far. Either way, Barker knocks down the first free throw. The lead has ballooned this last minute and a half from 6 up to 11 with a possible 12th on the board. No good that time. Rebound to Kyoto O'Neal. Outlet to Surtees in transition. Great
tip from Lonray Suwami. Sped in there.
Yeah, Surtees telegraphed that pass a little bit there, and Suwami coming in from within the three-point line managed to get his hand in that passing lane and tip it out of bounds. So the score is 17-6, just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. What have the Southern Sharks done well? What positives can they take from this, and what do they need to do better the remaining 4 minutes of this quarter to make a turnaround in this game?
I think once the press was employed, they were definitely able to break through it. That's why Reading Rockets have taken it off. However, they just need to be able to finish these layups more, maybe take better shots, I'd say.
Yeah, that's the thing. This Reading Rockets press has been broke down now a few times by the Southern Sharks, and returning back to the half court, they just need to be maybe a little bit more patient in the half court offense. Maybe don't force or settle for that first shot. As you mentioned, you mentioned it before the game, what Southern Sharks need to do.
Southern Sharks needs the ball and move the ball quick.
Exactly. Just following over your words there, right?
Yeah.
You need to move the ball quickly, get the ball moving, create some good open looks for the team, and that's what increases that shooting percentage. At the minute, they're taking some really tough shots, and it sort of shows in that 11-point deficit, and only 6 points on the board so far.
That was the first time out of the game?
Yeah, first time out of the game, and a couple of changes now for the Reading Rockets. Liam Barker sits down, as does PJ O'Donovan. In comes Reese Barker and Chloe Fiveash. Pauline Buller got a really good look in the mid-range. No hesitation, drew the foul, and she will go to the line for two. No good on the first one, off the front rim. Second one just about rolls off. Rebound secured by Tom Smith. Felix Smith is going to be one for double-double. Watch this game with points and rebounds. Fiveash, lovely take. Can't find Barker in the key. Turnover as Sharks come out in transition. Great work from Brett there to draw the foul. Help break this press. Allows them to get set up in transition.
What we mentioned at the start, Brett's just going to push the floor. So keeps on drawing fouls like this. Soon enough, they'll be in the penalty and have opportunities to get points on the board.
Yeah, Brett is the brightest spark of this team in terms of matching up physically with this really mobile Rockets team, and he's done well so far in this first quarter to push the tempo. O'Neal fading away. Great contest there from Smith. Rebound brought down by Geary. Picking transition for the Rockets there.
Great pass into the key. Reece Barker unable to have the angle to finish that though.
Yeah, it wasn't the most comfortable position there for Barker to finish. Surtees tries to tuck the ball ahead, but she loses control. Out of bounds, the ball retains to Rockets. The Sharks side have actually showed a lot of potential when they've been in the half court. They've just not been able to keep the ball safe so far. A few too many turnovers will really put the pressure on the defense, and if you give any team enough shots and enough offenses, they're going to be able to put the pressure on you. Never mind, it's such a strong Rockets team. Smith from the mid-range, no good. Can't keep it in.
Southern Sharks lucky again there. Should have been more turned on to stop Smith from even getting the opportunity to chase that rebound.
Yeah, and just, to be honest, it surprised me that Smith settled for that shot. He's been dominating inside the key at the minute, and he's just settling for a mid-range shot. Just
Great steal from Chloe Five-Ash.
As Five-Ash gets to steal in transition, tries to hand it off to Barker. Smith gathers the loose ball, and that's more his bread and butter shot.
That's where he's made a name for himself.
Yeah, in and around that charge circle, that's where he's really dangerous, and his size is just almost unstoppable. Another 8-second violation here for the Southern Sharks, and that has been the story of this first quarter so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been unable to get that ball over the half. Credit to Reading Rockets, just ploughing the pressure on them, making it difficult to breathe.
Yeah, it can feel almost suffocating when a team is pressing you so effectively and you keep turning the ball over. The Swami lines up the open shot from the top of the key. Rebound again, Geary. No good. Finally, the Sharks secure the ball. But again, this press causing all sorts of havoc. Smith again gathers the loose ball. And again, off the glass.
He's too big.
Off the glass there from Tom Smith. That little bank shot has become his go-to shot during his career. Sharks are now in transition. Brett in the middle of the key, post up over Sawami. No good, but that's a good look there. They managed to create a good shot there, did the Southern Sharks. Just can't convert. I know the Southern Sharks are in blue, and that was perfect. It was the parting of the Red Sea there, wasn't it, for the Southern Sharks. Allowed Tom Smith to cut right through to the basket, uncontested, convert the layup.
We'll see with Tom Smith also. He's obviously massive, but his shot is so high up that even the biggest players on court will find it extremely difficult to contest.
Yeah, he's got such a long reach. It's so hard to get any form of a contest on his shot, and he sits so far up right when he's shooting the ball. It's so difficult to contest with. A line play for the Rockets. Inbound to Five-Ash. Finds Barker, who cuts through the middle. No good, off the glass. And gets his own rebound, puts it back in. This is the thing. The Reading Rockets haven't been shooting at a ridiculously high percentage, but the number of second chance looks they've got and turnovers that they forced as another one gets on the board is just causing them so much, causing the Sharks so much difficulty on defense.
Story of the game. They might not convert on all possessions, but they've got 5 times the usual amount of possessions they normally have.
Yeah, exactly. They're taking maybe 50-60% of the Sharks' possessions are for their own, and they're taking so many more shots than you usually would in the first quarter. Rebound 30s off the miss from Smith. Foul by Five-Ash. He got a little bit too eager there with the foot plates. Push it into 30s. Just under 30 seconds left on the game clock for the quarter. Again, they can't get the ball over the half. In transition, Barker to Five-Ash. Good
Great
off the glass.
conversion.
Yeah, lovely finish there from Five-Ash. Again, this press just causing too much havoc. Jumping in the passing lanes too easily. This Rockets team. Great hustle there by Barker. And the shot is away, but no good to end the quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Reading Rockets lead 27-6 versus this Southern Sharks team. When this press, what can the Southern Sharks team do to stop players jumping in the passing lane of this press?
I think they have to take safer passes. Safer passes will allow them to have more control of the ball, because they're trying these long, absolutely just Hail Mary passes. And when you've got a forest, essentially, they're just getting stuck in the branches.
Yeah, exactly. And what they're also doing is they're looking to sit and receive rather than trying to create space and go away from the defender. They are sitting stationary at the halfway line, waiting for the pass to come to them. And it's just easy for players like the Barker brothers and Smith to jump in those passing lanes. So some stats to round up that first quarter. So leading all scorers is, you guessed it, Tom Smith, shooting 62% from the field, 12 points, 4 rebounds and an assist to go with those stats. For Liam Barker is following closely behind with 7 points and 2 rebounds. Again, really efficient shooting from this Reading Rockets team when they get this shooting 2 from 3, 1 from 2, consistently every possession they get. For the Southern Sharks, it is spread scoring for Pete Bull, Tanya Surtees and Alex O'Neill, all with 2 points. Struggling to shoot 27%, but the story of the game, as we discussed earlier, is turnovers.
Large amount of turnovers.
Yeah.
Southern Sharks with 12 turnovers, which is an extreme amount. You wouldn't want 12 turnovers by the end of the game to have it in the first quarter.
Exactly, they're on track for 48 turnovers, and a lot of teams look for less than 15 turnovers in a game.
Yeah.
Depending on the way you play it, anywhere between 10 and 15 turnovers. So to have 12 at the end of the first is a credit to the Reading Rockets and the defence they played, but also something that the Sharks can focus on, as you mentioned, taking safer passes, keeping the ball safe. Ball behind the screen, lets it fly, no good. And the clock is stopped just for a player out of his chair, as the Bulls help each other get back into defensive position. Tom Smith now bringing the ball up the floor, leading the way for this Rockets team. Reece Barker attacks off the lovely pick from O'Donovan, all the way through, hand off to Smith, and again, missed the glass. We need to start calling him, don't we? Because that's all he's doing, glass, glass, glass.
Missed fundamentals, that backboard.
I know, yeah, shades of Tim Duncan in a chair.
Oh, the bank is open, so...
On a Sunday, aren't they closed on a Sunday?
Tom Smith's opened them. He's got the key.
O'Neill turns down the tough post over Barker. Bull now surveys the offense around the three-point line. Finds Bull. Open at the baseline. No good. Rebound Barker. Again, the Rockets go the other way. Again, as you see, Coach Barker very vocal from the sideline. Lovely pick in transition from Smith. And it's good.
Off the bank again.
We might need to create Tom Smith's own little graphic glass or bank little sound effect for him.
At least 75% of his points have been off the glass for sure.
I think that other 25% was from the free throw line. Bull drives to the basket aggressively there though. Draws the foul from Barker. A little bit of
banter.
Yeah, Barker's not sure if he made any contact there, but the referee saw some, so Bull will go to the line. As referee Francis has a few words with Barker there, maybe to put him in his place a little bit. Off the back ring from the first one from Bull. No good offensive rebound, which you haven't said much about the Southern Sharks, but O'Neill can't convert.
May have been their first offensive rebound of the game.
Yeah, it was a great rebound as well, just couldn't convert. Now they've got 3 players out in transition. Alamori can't convert, and Barker returns the favour with an offensive rebound, but he converts.
Once again, Southern Sharks need to try to set back into their zone defence and try stop the cuts, because once these bigs are in, you can't do anything.
Yeah, and then another part is just boxing out once the shot comes from the opposite side. If you're letting players cut to the basket, you need to put some chair contact on a player. you're going to give up so many easy points.
Long pass from PJ Donovan to Reece Barker in the key again. And a good finish on the fadeaway.
Again, yeah, whether it's Liam or Reece Barker with Tom Smith on the court at one time, they're just so tall, they're so tough to defend. And another rebound now, defensively secured by Barker. Barker now at the elbow, finds Tom Smith, who's just cut to a wide open back door. And again, off the glass for 2 more points for this Reading Rockets side. As Bull comes down and controls the tempo. O'Neal can't get it to go.
It's unlucky there.
Yeah, exactly. The baskets are just not dropping at the moment for this Southern Sharks side.
Reece Barker pushing the floor, finishes another layup.
Yeah, it's just too easy at the moment, isn't it, for this Reading Rockets side? I feel like Southern Sharks possibly, if they have any left, need to call a timeout, which they do not, unfortunately. So it could be a long 6 minutes and some for this Southern Sharks team if they can't get a handle of this defence.
Landon Brett at the line now.
Yeah,
Missed the foul, to be honest.
He used a bit of aggression there to attack the key, draw the foul once he was under the basket, the charge circle. 2 to come for Brett. First is no good. Second, no good as well. Rebound secured by Barker. Stray pass there though. And the backcourt violation there from Landon Brett.
Unlucky there. Ball just kind of landed in his hands.
Yeah,
Had nowhere to wiggle.
Yeah, he didn't quite have control of his trousers as the ball landed in his lap, and unfortunately it rolled over the half. And a backcourt violation as a timeout called by the Reading Rockets. So far been a 12-0 quarter so far for this Reading Rockets team in the opening 3.5 minutes. What have they really done here in the second quarter of the Reading Rockets to really turn the screw in this game?
I think an emphasis is on Reece Barker and Tom Elliott-Smith having just crashing that key, taking high percentage shots and making it extremely difficult, like picking up rebounds, just making it hard for Southern Sharks with their lack of height to even get near.
Yeah, we mentioned that the Reading Rockets just got a lot of shots and they weren't shooting especially efficiently in that first quarter, but I can't imagine what the shooting stats have been like in this second quarter. They've barely missed in this second quarter. Have this Reading Rockets team.
And he's shooting a very high clip.
Yeah, and they're just also continuously forcing turnovers as well at the other end. It's really tough for this Southern Sharks team to get any momentum in this game when they're continuously turning the ball over.
Sadly, the scoreline's been quickly getting out of hand.
Yeah, as it's the first substitution of the game for the Southern Sharks, as youngster Landon Brett takes a seat, and in comes the veteran number 98, Scott Allen, for his first minutes of the game. Shot clock's ticking down here for the Rockets. Barker attacks. Lovely little post-up shot out from Barker.
It's a good shot from Liam Barker. However, there was also okay defense from the Southern Sharks. The experience on that side meant that Liam Barker had to take a tougher shot than the usual layup they've been getting.
Yeah, it was a great defensive possession there, but just a better make there from Liam Barker, as the two Barkers are now on court together. Alamari, lovely curl for Barker, attacks to the basket, and another 2 points there for Liam Barker.
Great curl by Alamari. Those are the little things that Lowe's do that sometimes don't get put on the stat sheet, or they don't get put on the stat sheet.
Yeah, you'd have been proud of that one, wouldn't you, Abs?
Most definitely.
I think the ball was thrown out of bounds there again by Bull. And you mentioned it, we've mentioned it a couple of times now about the ball movement. It's getting a little bit stuck now, isn't it, in the hands of Bull.
Yeah, Pete Bull is finding himself just essentially dribbling around with no end in sight.
Sarami fundles the ball into Pauline Bull, outlet to Paul Bull. Pete Bull, apologies. It's too many P's and Bulls in this game, and too many namesakes. As Allen misses the post up from the baseline.
This might be some sort of record for people in the same game with the same surname.
I know there's quite a few, isn't there, in this game?
3 Barkers if you include the coach, and 2 Bulls. And the basketball.
We do say basketball, especially with basketball, is a family affair, and we've got a married couple, we've got a father and 2 sons. It's good to see the sport sticking together and being able to play family members together in the same successful team in this Reading Rockets team. That was actually a lovely little bit of offense there for the Sharks in the half court. Allen drew the attention, handoff pass to Surtees, and drew the foul on the pass.
Unlucky there, they probably didn't want the foul call there.
Yeah, Surtees had a really good little bank shot from the edge of the key that was then taken away. Pete Bull now again surveying the half court. Throws up what I can only describe as a throw and hope, and somehow gets it to drop.
It's a great finish.
Yeah, it's a crazy shot there from Bull. So on this stream, we've got the Basketball Academy filming it, as it is the first game at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre for the Reading Rockets. So it's great to have this quality of stream for wheelchair basketball and for our sport in this country. As O'Neill knocks down the post up from the middle of the key, and the Southern Sharks notch the score to 10.
For sure, for wheelchair basketball team to partner up with a big NBL side, massive for our sport. Brings more exposure in.
Yeah, to get the Basketball Academy involved in wheelchair basketball, it's a good push for our sport to get the running game and the wheelchair game almost classed as one sport with different branches to it. So we can have these sorts of high quality streams as we have. It's really going to help the development of both basketball and wheelchair basketball in our country.
Another great finish by Liam Barker.
Yeah, Liam Barker is just feeling it right now. Catch and shoot from the mid-range, knocking it down, no hesitation. Ash gets her hands in that passing lane. Can't quite get outlet to Geary in transition. But the ball will return with the home side. Swami at the sideline, ready to inbound to Liam Barker.
He may threaten the three-pointer here. No.
No, not this time. Wanting to keep moving the ball because they're creating some really good looks so far. Goes one-on-one against Bull, draws the foul, and will go to the three-throw line.
An effective spin move there from Liam Barker.
Yeah, he's so strong at those dribble moves, beating players off the dribble.
360 spin isn't really used that much in wheelchair basketball that often, but it worked for him in that scenario.
Yeah, it's a difficult skill to master, and a lot of times defenders just won't move. They will keep position, and it won't get anything from it there. But Bull moved that time, showed a spot where Barker could attack, and he's drawn the foul, and he was at the line. No good on the first. And the second is also no good.
Great pass there from Alex O'Neill.
Poole manages to do Pete Bull does a great job there to hold onto the ball. Find Allen under the basket. Just about can't get it to drop. But Bull converts the offensive rebound, and great second chance look there for the Southern Sharks.
Southern Sharks starting a decent run now in the last minute and a half of play, getting some points on the board.
Yeah, they've had 6 quick points in the last couple of minutes since that last Reading Rockets timeout, which haven't gone the way they wanted it to. Suwami, no good off the front rim. Allen secures the rebound. Bull in transition. Stuck now. Good little handoff to Allen, who can't quite gather the ball. Foul there as he put his hand in the cookies yard, did Allen there. Wanting to get that ball back after he lost possession. Couldn't quite do so without giving away a foul. As Nash enters the game for the first time, and number 16, Tanya Surtees, comes to take a break from the bench.
Nash will add some needed size for this Southern Sharks team.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more big now, this Southern Sharks team, hoping to secure some more rebounds and put the likes of the Barkers under a little bit more pressure when they're shooting the shots. And 3-second violation there called against number 50, Zach Geary. Spent a little bit too long setting up in that key. I think I almost saw a tent. He was in there for that long, setting up camp.
He wasn't going to be out there anytime soon.
Good advanced pass up from Bull to Bull. Great fight there from Five Ash against the much more experienced Allen. She managed to hold on to that ball for a jump ball, and the Reading Rockets regain possession.
Reading Rockets. Oh, no, it's not a press. It looks like Southern Sharks were pressing, however, they were just picked out.
Yeah, so it's 2 out now for the Southern Sharks. A lot big advantage of numbers for the Rockets. Edge of the key post up, Barker, no good. Rebound secured by O'Neill. Allen can't quite gather the ball in transition. Ball goes out of bounds. End line ball for the Rockets.
Sadly, it's the story of the day for the Southern Sharks. They have some big things to work on in training coming up to their next game. Just keeping control of that ball.
Yeah, that's been the biggest killer really for this Shark side, is the number of turnovers. Let's not take anything away from the Reading Rockets, but that's got to be a focus for the Southern Sharks.
Great shot there. Off the bank from Zach Geary is a great shot.
Yeah, it's the first time Geary's been out behind the screen and Reece Barker has been on the screen, and Geary knocks down and shows what he can do. As this press is now back on from the Rockets. Lucky to not get an offensive foul there, but Nash is in transition. And a veteran like Nash, he's not going to miss that from there.
Chris Nash with instant impact.
Again, we mentioned it earlier, when the Rockets first put on that press, it wasn't sort of secure as maybe they would hope, and we saw it there again. It was broken down relatively straightforward there from the Southern Sharks.
I think it's a lack of communication, just allowing these gaps to be created. It's making it hard for players to recover.
I can tell I've been coaching you for too long, Gabs, because communication is all I talk about on defense.
Communication is key. You can see some of the Reading Rockets NBA 1 players on the sideline supporting their wheelchair counterparts.
As we are in the last 12 seconds of this half, Allen over to Nash. 5 seconds left. Nash is going to have to line up a deep three. Turns it down. O'Neal. Good off the glass. What a play from O'Neal. Alex O'Neal from downtown, off the glass. The bank is definitely open after that one, Abs.
Most definitely. There's a big play from Alex O'Neal.
What a play from O'Neal there. Great little momentum, swift swinger, and a great feeling to go into half-time on a high, such as a player like that.
That'll just up the mood in the Southern Sharks camp.
Yeah, that half-time, this half-time team talk is going to be a little bit more positive and feeling a little bit more better about themselves now that they've managed to get a few points on the board. They struggled for the first half of that second quarter, but then they went on an 11-point run in that second half of that second quarter. So it's a great little run there from the Southern Sharks in the end of that quarter. So now a little half-time stats check. So Rockets extended the lead there from 27-6 to 47-17. So that lead has expanded again by another 10 points. And then let's have a quick look at the stats. Still, Tom Smith in only 13 minutes leads the way with 18 points and 6 rebounds. It's a great little efficiency stat line there from Tom Smith. 18 points in 13 minutes.
With Tom Smith also, massive to say, is plus-minus at a 33. And you can tell because as soon as he's come off, Southern Sharks are able to edge close back into the game. He's got such a big impact on this Reading Rockets team.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Southern Sharks are +3 with Tom Smith on the bench. So if Tom Smith isn't a Reading Rockets player or isn't playing as effectively as has been today, maybe this is a closer game. -3 with Tom Smith off the floor.
Could be a very different game.
Closely followed for the Reading Rockets still is Liam Barker with 13, shooting 75% from the field. 75%. It's not something you see much of, is shooting over 60% from the field, so never mind 75.
He's been a killer today, Liam Barker. He's just scoring that ball at such a high clip. He's making it so it's so hard to defend because he can hit the shot from the outside.
Yep, and so for the Southern Sharks, we have leading scorer is Alex O'Neal, especially after that three-point shot to end the quarter. So for half-time, we're going to leave you with the replays and the graphics, and we will join you for the second half. welcome back to the Loddon Valley Leisure Centre here in Reading for the second half of this Division 1 clash between the Reading Rockets and the Southern Sharks. It was a rather comprehensive first half performance from the Reading Rockets, who extended the lead up to 30 points across those two quarters, with some outstanding displays from Tom Smith and Liam Barker on the score sheets. The quarter ended on a bit of a high there for the Southern Sharks as they hit a 3 right at the buzzer. So they've got into that timeout, a half-time team talk, maybe with a little bit more positivity, a little bit more confidence. Coming into the second half, we were looking at the stats at half-time. In that second 5 minutes of that second quarter, the Southern Sharks won that second 5 minutes 11-4. So that's a really positive signs there for the Southern Sharks coming into this second half.
Could be the starters of mounting a comeback.
That would be a monumental comeback to come back from 30 down at half-time.
Dreamer's dream.
Allen under pressure, can't convert. Rebound by Tom Smith. Out to Barker. Swami can't handle it, manages to offload to Smith. Barker from the middle of the key, and it's good.
Another conversion for Liam Barker. Story of the game. Can't miss.
He started the second half as they finished the first half, scoring the ball.
The press is also back on. Oh.
And that's a much better press there to start the second half from the Reading Rockets team as they drew an offensive foul on Allen, and the Rockets regain possession. Barker surveys the offense, swings it over to O'Donovan. Pick from Smith. So an open Salami at the top from the free throw line. Just about no good.
Rims are a bit bouncy.
Could be one of those days. Salami's not managed to get his offense going just yet. I think the increased size of this Southern Sharks team in this second half could bring a lot of positivity to their second half performance.
I like the look of this lineup. It's their most experienced lineup for sure.
Yeah, with Allen and Nash, they bring years of experience.
Allen, Nash and the Bulls. So
yeah, of course. I wouldn't like to do the maths to calculate the years of basketball experience on the court between the four of them.
Too advanced for me.
Pauline Bull lets it fly. Smith with the rebound. Barker's leaks out in transition and converts the layup.
Another layup for Reading Rockets, similar story to the first quarter.
Yeah, the Sharks can't get shots to drop, and it just allows the Rockets to get out in transition and get some easy looks on the board. Another turnover here.
Turnover counts up to 20 now, which is extortionate. It's not what you want.
Yeah, they did a lot better job in that second quarter. They cut the turnovers in half with the Sharks in that quarter, but the first quarter turnover score sort of had already done the damage there.
That was a great swipe from a steal from Allen, able to get the ball off of Tom Smith.
Nash here, pinned in the corner with the shot clock winding down. Straight into the hands of Smith. Another outlet to Barker. And another layup opportunity. And another one converted from the Rockets. This time it's Salami with his first points on the board. This press is a lot more effective from the first half press that the Rockets were executing.
They're able to stay much more compact, keeping those gaps sealed.
Yeah, they're struggling to break down past the three-point line really here, and another turnover for the Rockets in favour. Smith brings the ball up the floor. So there's the options for him, finds O'Donovan. Lovely fake there. Donovan attacks the basket, draws a foul, and will go to the line for 2. Lovely play there from O'Donovan.
Yeah, going underneath the arms like that was good.
Yeah, as soon as Nash took his hands off the wheels, O'Donovan saw his opportunity to attack the basket, draw the foul. Nails the first one. Second is no good. Sharks come away with the ball. This press could be close to 8 seconds, and there is the call again.
Another 8-second violation.
Pete Bull needs to be willing to give the ball up sooner. He's got all 4 of his teammates over the halfway line. He just needs to advance the ball a little bit sooner, trust them to keep the ball safe, minimise these 8-second violations.
His hesitancy to move the ball has cost Southern Sharks quite a few points.
Geary's finds himself in the paint, and 1. Lovely finish there from Geary, and he goes to the line to make it a 3rd.
Zach has been fouled while shooting. He goes to the line for 2.
To convert the 3-point play. Short this time. Southern Sharks possession from the sideline.
Presses back on as Southern Sharks are inbounding the ball into Chris Nash.
There's that willingness to give it the ball this time there from Bull. Got the ball safe. It allows players to cross the floor in transition, try and break down this press.
Very, very tight there.
I think that was just a little bit of a lapse in concentration there from the Sharks. They've done the job, done the hard work of breaking the press, but the handoff there caused the backcourt violation as Brett gets ready to sub back in for the Sharks. Nice ball movement from the Rockets. Finds an open Barker as the shot clock expires, knocks the shot down.
Liam Barker with another make, has to be shooting around 87%, something like that, at this rate.
Yeah, he was at 75% for the first half, and I'm not sure if he's missed a shot this second half so far. And now the youngster Landon Brett comes in.
Hopefully provides him with a burst of energy to break through this press again.
Yeah, as Nash comes back to the bench. Bull with the ball. Pauline, that is. Swings over to Allen. Can't control the ball. And the Rockets go the other way. I thought that could have been an offensive foul there on O'Donovan, but the ball gets thrown out of bounds and it's back with the Southern Sharks anyway. As Brett brings the ball up the floor. Pete Bull finds a hook total pass, deflected out of bounds by O'Donovan, but the possession remains with the Sharks. into Bull. Pauline Bull lines up the shot. No good. Rebound by Liam Barker. And the Rockets again pushing the tempo really hard. Lovely pick there from Tom Smith. Giving Liam Barker the wide open layup. Allen advances the ball to O'Neal. Good little bit of hustle there in the half-court press / pick back from the Sharks. We just want to say thank you for streaming in to watch this Division 1 clash between the Reading Rockets and their first home game against the Southern Sharks. The viewers for this sport are really what makes it. It's its lifeblood. So thanks everyone for tuning in as we've just had the 8-second violation there from the Reading Rockets. And Sharks will have the ball after this timeout has been called. Still on a duck for this quarter are the Southern Sharks. Been unable to put some points on the board and start this second half the way they finished that second quarter.
I think that can be attributed to the press that's back on with Tom Smith leading it, bringing defensive composure back into this Reading Rockets side. Yeah,
Tom Smith returned to the floor this second half, and he covers the floor really well, and he's strong, fast, and bringing that bit of experience and leadership into this Reading Rockets press has really helped them extend this lead in this second half. As the Sharks return to the floor, the Rockets not far behind, setting up in the half court before this press has been able to be set up and activated. The ball's with Allen now. Off to Pauline Bull. Rules round the pick. Shot clock is winding down and expires on the Southern Sharks offense.
And that's a 24-second violation by the Sharks. It's a Rockets goal. Come on, Rockets.
Parker on the right wing, lines one up. No good this time.
A rare miss for Liam Barker behind the screen.
Yeah, a rare miss in this game, especially for Barker. Suwami, wide open under the basket, converts the layup for two.
It's good vision from PJ Donovan to find Suwami under the basket, all three there.
Sharks do a great job to break this press. Pull under pressure, finds Allen. Open in the mid-range, off to side of the rim, no. Good. O'Donovan comes away with it. Barker in transition. Gonna have another layup opportunity. This time, can't convert. Claps his hands in frustration. Allen there with a lovely little baseline floater over PJ Donovan.
First points for the Southern Sharks in this second half.
Liam Barker again can't convert. He's gone from being almost flawless from the field to missing his last three shots, but shows that even players having the best day can miss a few shots in a row. Allen threw that one away, hoping to prevent the 8-second violation, but instead gives it to the Rockets at their own baseline. O'Donovan on the wing. Lines one up.
The Rockets are starting to struggle to make these shots now that the Southern Sharks are just sat in there allowing them to shoot.
Yeah, that's what the Sharks have needed to do, really, is clog up that paint way and deny any easy shots. As People goes the other way, can't finish the layup. Brett gets denied by Smith. But Pauline Bull converts on the offensive rebound. And a good couple of possessions here, defensively and offensively, from the Sharks. They've give up no easy looks, and they managed to convert on the other end.
Another good defensive possession for the Sharks.
Yeah, again, like you said, that sitting in the key and forcing them to shoot from the outside has had a bit of success these last couple of possessions. But this press is still causing chaos for this Southern Sharks offense. I like the idea of the handoff pass from Tom Smith. O'Donovan couldn't quite gather it. Not sure why Allen tried to keep that ball in play. It would have gone out and it would have been a Southern Sharks possession. We also want to say thank you to the helpers and volunteers here at the Loddon Valley Leisure Centre, who, without their help, this would not be, an event like this would not be possible for our sport. Every club needs volunteers and helpers, so it's great to have them on board.
That was a great call from Chloe Five-Ash.
Yeah, it was a great call, but Reece Barker this time, as Liam goes to the bench, couldn't convert, and that unnaturally high shooting percentage from the first half, he's finally coming to catch up to them and starting to miss a few shots, and maybe it'll balance out to the usual shooting percentage. Evening
out a little bit.
Landon Brett must have gone off court there to get a slight illegal advantage. Warning there from the referee. Next time he does it, it will be a technical foul. So if you're unfamiliar with the wheelchair game, if you exit the court by accident, you have to re-enter at the same point. You can't continue on and gain an unfair advantage by exiting the court. So Army will open from the top. Off from the free throw line. Getting this press. Barker jumps in the lane, fires to Salami. Lovely handoff pass. Geary just about gathers.
3 second call that.
Yeah, I think if he'd gathered that straight away, we'd have been okay with that. But the extra bit of ball juggling and jumbling he did there was the reason for that 3 second violation.
Rockets are now employing a 3-2 press.
What do you feel like the tactical benefit is of having this 3-2 press with the two forwards at the back?
It allows, if there's any stragglers, as we've just seen, go straight into Tom Smith and Reece Barker, where they're just going to clean them up, making it nearly impossible to take any shots.
With the size advantage that they have in that press as well, it also feels like a numbers disadvantage isn't as prominent. If they're playing against three, as people can't convert the layup, but does draw the foul. If they're playing against three with the size of them, it's easy for one player to defend two.
Yeah. And either way, Southern Sharks aren't really able to get the numerical advantage. If they do get the ball over, it's usually a 1-on-2 or a 2-on-2.
As Five-Ash picks up a fourth personal foul of the game. No good on the first from People.
Quite unconventional free throw form.
And no good on the second.
Great skip pass into Chloe Five-Ash.
She can't convert, but I think that maybe what Coach Barker was drawing up for during that timeout, in that free throw, pulled her to the side, had a few words, and then she leaked straight out in transition for an open layup that she unfortunately couldn't convert. Down to the dying seconds of this quarter. The shot's going to have to go up, and no good. So at the end of the third quarter, The Reading Rockets on their home debut for the season, 62. The Southern Sharks, 21. Another rather comprehensive quarter performance there from the Reading Rockets. They've just really put the pressure on in that quarter and extend the lead even more. What do the Sharks have to do to bring the game back in this, or at least take away some positives? Because realistically, at 40 points, 1 quarter left, this game is gone. But what are they going to be looking at in this final quarter to take away some positives?
I mean, this game is over. I'd just, the main thing, set up that defense. Try to stop as many baskets as you can. Allow them to have more composure on the offense. Once you have a good defensive possession, you're more confident going into offense, and just build some points, build some confidence into the next game. Yeah,
just because of that scoreline doesn't mean they can't work on things for games to come for the later this season. So at the end of the third, let's have a quick look at some stats. No longer leading the way is Tom Smith, but Liam Barker has overtaken him in the leading scorers for the game. And after we mentioned maybe his shooting percentage dropped, he was originally shooting 75% in that first half, and now he's only shooting 66%. Only, I say only because he's still shooting at a ridiculously strong clip in the field, to go along with 6 rebounds and 4 assists for Liam Barker leading the way.
It's been a good game for the Reading big three, as you could say.
Yeah, the Barkers and for, of course, Tom Smith. He's had a really strong game so far. And any team in a new home venue, a new team with a new branding, playing the first home game of the season, you want to get off on a strong foot. You want to win well and perform well. And so far they've managed to do that, and they're going to leave this game and play this final fourth quarter with a lot of confidence for the rest of the season.
The main thing they'll want to do is put out a statement to the division that they're about, that they can put any team into the ground.
Yeah, exactly. And this scoreline, as the previous scorelines from the previous games as well, really make a statement for this Reading Rockets team, for both the teams that they'll play regularly in the south, but also potentially come playoff time. Teams from the northern region are going to be looking at this Reading Rockets team thinking, these are a team we don't want to play. We've got 3 big players, they've got a lot of experience as well as some youth in there as well, and they just sort of do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, just another Hail Mary from Pete Bull.
Another one of those, as you mentioned earlier, unorthodox fadeaway shots from Pete Bull on the left wing, but
maybe they're not Hail Marys, maybe they're exactly how he drew them up.
Yeah. And there he is again, Tom Smith off the glass for 2 easy ones. Pete Bull again, 2 for 2 to start this fourth quarter.
He's taken it upon himself to just make the scoreline.
Just put the Sharks on his back, trying to get some points on the scoreboard for his team.
Great finish by Reese Barker.
Yeah, Reese there on the fadeaway, a little fadeaway baseline shot. Any shot is a mismatch for a player of Reese Barker's size. So from that little spot, he's always going to be consistent from there.
Another turnover for Pete Bull.
This time he can't make it work, he can't get to the basket. So turns the ball over into the hands of Five Ash. Barker's just waiting for Smith to get into good position. Finds Five Ash. Probably should have been foul called there, but a little bit after the contact, but
unlucky there for Chloe Five Ash.
It was called in the end, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
That's foul on shot 43. Chloe to the line.
So we're currently seeing Ben and Gary from the Reading Rockets, who a member of obviously of this whole club, and there's a big game coming up just after this one finishes. It is the Reading Rockets against the Loughborough Riders in the NBL Division 1. So be sure to catch that one, because that promises to be a really exciting game. Five Ash can't convert on the second layup. Barker with impressive hustle there. Keeps it alive, but it stays with O'Neill. Foul called
Tough call there on Tom Smith.
Yeah, it looks like there's just a lot of flailing arms, but not necessarily some contact. But the referees are the ones with the whistle, and they're the ones with the final say.
Referees love the whistle. So Loughborough Riders there, getting ready for their game.
Yeah, catching the end of this one. Probably hoping the Rockets don't do to them what they've done to the Southern Sharks in the game later. Stoppage in play as Allen is out of the chair. Great sportsmanship there from Coach Barker to jump onto the floor and give him a hand getting back into his chair. The ball is now with the Southern Sharks as we're back underway. Bull with
Also,
the ball.
Liam Spears making his first appearance in this match. Relatively new player to the sport, but it's what the sport's made of.
The ball can't quite be gathered by Alamori, but hands with Barker over to Geary. Tom Smith, shot clock winding down. No good. The ball goes to the Sharks. Reece Barker isn't sure that was the right call. It did look like it could have come off a Sharks hand there, but the referee saw differently, and the ball stayed with the Sharks. Again, stoppage in play as this time Pete Bull is out of his chair, quickly back in with the assistance of Smith and Five Ash. So yeah, we just had a quick look at all our Reading Rockets merchandise. That's all available to purchase if you visit the Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. As O'Neill finishes. Another 2 points there for O'Neill. Smith with the ball. Finds Reece Barker on the wing. Attacks. Finds Geary. No good.
That was a good move from Reading Rockets.
Yeah, another old school pick and roll move there. As Brett is out in transition, attacking the basket. Can't draw the foul, but he grabs his own rebound. Ball's back with Allen now. Pulls, holding the ball. Hook shot at the end of the shot clock. Now that definitely was a Hail Mary shot there from Bull.
He definitely did not draw that one up.
But O'Neill regains the ball off a bit of a turnover from the Rockets. Sub coming in as Surtees returns to the game, and Allen takes a breather. The Sharks keep possession. Just over 6 minutes left in the quarter as Tom Smith takes a seat for possibly the last time in the game. Pete Bull lets it fly, just about sneaks in off the back ring.
People having a big quarter.
Yeah, he's had a really good 6 point quarter so far, as Pete Bull. Barker in transition now, Liam Barker. Rebound, Reece Barker, and off the glass and in for a second chance opportunity. As you mentioned there, Abs, he is just way too big. Sometimes it is that simple. As Brett in transition, cutting through the press, converts the layup.
Some speed there from Landon Brett, bringing in the, I don't know, but.
O'Donovan finds Geary. Can't convert the layup.
Rebound from Alex O'Neill.
Pete Bull keeps the ball in possession. The size of Reece Barker there just causing too much havoc with Pete Bull with the ball. Foul called, Sharks possession. Clock will reset. 14 shot clock. Have a full 24, my apologies. Surtees now. Finds Bull into O'Neill, who can't quite gather it. Brett keeps possession. Get another stoppage just to get everybody upright. Bull with the ball. Surtees.
Great cut there from Surtees. Unable to convert there.
Yeah, she can't come out on that one, but it was a really great movement. Five Ash weaves her way through. Finds Barker. Liam Barker for the layup.
That was a good move from Chloe Five Ash. Penetrating into the key, giving the space for Liam Barker and the assist to her.
And the lead is now 40 for the Reading Rockets. Pete Bull no good on his
signature shot.
Red mark, fading away to the left. Shot from the left wing. O'Donovan now. Shot clock's winding down.
The free goes up.
No good from Liam Barker, but offensive rebound from Reece Barker. The shot is called the other way, but just throw it away. Lovely ball movement here from the Reading Rockets. O'Donovan can't convert, but another offensive rebound. As Liam Barker now on the post up. Southern Sharks are dying to put a body on the ball, but they just can't get it. Lovely bounce past the Five Ash.
Another offensive rebound for the Reading Rockets.
I was going to stop saying it because it was becoming the norm there. Great job there, though, from the Sharks to finally gain possession without giving up a bucket. Brett attacks the basket. Great pass. And one. What a play there from Landon and Brett. They've been dying for more of that from Brett this game. Attacking the basket, drawing attention. Lovely pass to O'Neill, who converts, and the foul. And that is going to be Five Ash's 5th foul of the game. She makes way for Alamori. And a timeout called by the Southern Sharks.
As Brett has been given more freedom to actually push the court down with the ball, getting it out of people's hands a little bit more so he can be more a spot-up shooter, seeing a bit more just drive towards the basket.
Yeah, so you've mentioned one of it there in Brett's freedom and willingness to attack a little bit more in the second half. What else have the Southern Sharks done well in this fourth quarter that they're going to take away from this game and carry on into the rest of the season?
I mean, generally, their just conversion is much higher in this quarter than the first or the third. Similar to the second quarter, they're driving, able to get high percentage shots.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the biggest thing, I think. I agree with you there, is the quality of the shots they've got have been a lot more. They've had some open mid-range shots. They've brought this press a little bit more. They've been able to get some nice looks in and around the key. And they've had a really strong second half, and they just need to sort of... We know Rockets are physically such a strong team, so they need to maybe look at this game and take it a little bit with a pinch of salt. Look at what they've done well. Try not to dwell too much on the scoreline, because they know this Rocket side are arguably the best team in the league this season.
They can use this as positives. They've put up 33 points against a very good side. They know they can score against the best of teams. So moving on to the teams more around their area.
Yeah, exactly. And O'Neill converts the free throw there. They've just got to be able to do it more consistently. When they've done it well. It's just been for 2 short spells of this game so far. Tom Smith, again, under the basket, and 1.
That's a foul. Number 13 for the Sharks. Tom Elliott Smith goes to the line.
Smith for the line to convert the 3-point play. No good.
Nice steal from Liam Barker. More sportsmanship as Tom Smith helps Pete ball up.
Sharks mix up, which sees basket by Tom Smith takes him to 24 points.
Again, this press from the Rockets with 2.5 minutes remaining feels a little bit futile, but they must be focused on working on it for future games to come.
Quite a out of character foul there from Tom Smith.
Yeah, he's usually a little bit like a gentle giant with his chair contact.
Yeah.
Shot from Bull is no good.
I reckon if he'd been swinging the other way, it might have gone in.
Salami gathers the ball in transition. Surveys, waiting for some support. Great deflection there from Bull. Hand in the lane, out in transition, getting chased down by...
Great recovery from Lonro Salami. To put that little bit of pressure on him.
Yeah, great work to contest the shot. And sometimes you can hear you can hear players coming, can't you? The chairs coming, it can get in your head a little bit.
The no-look pass.
Yeah, great work there from Smith to be able to make that pass, that no-look pass, draw the defense's attention, left Salamori wide open for the layup. Again, another stoppage here. Ball will inbound to Brett at the sideline. Great defensive pressure here from the Rockets, not letting anything go easily. Shot clock's winding down, and that will be a shot clock violation from the Southern Sharks. Now, Salami with the ball. O'Donovan's left. Runs the lovely execution of the offense there with O'Donovan and Barker, and Barker finishes.
Simple pick and roll, always gets the job done.
Yeah, it's the fundamentals of offensive basketball, isn't it, really? As we are just under a minute to play in this game. Pull into 30s. Turnover. Salami nearly loses it. Hand off to Barker. Liam Barker with the layup. Again, this press is still on. We are coming to our final 30 seconds of this game.
Game's been over for maybe 2 quarters now. However, Reading Rockets know that not all games will be like this, so I think that's the reason for them to pile on the
Sometimes
pressure.
it can come to the end of the season and points difference matters in standing. And Barker knocks down a mid-range shot with just under 1 possession left on the clock. 22.7 left to play. This press continues from the Reading Rockets. Surtees breaks it down again as she did so well in the first half. Bull can't quite find her out in transition. 11.4 left on the clock.
Currently 83-34. And a timeout is called by the Rockets with 11 seconds to go.
Timeout called by Coach Barker of the Rockets with 11.4 left on the clock. You can see here as we look at this timeout, Coach Barker is drawing up a play to run out of this timeout, because it could become a time where the game's tied, 10 seconds left on the clock, and they've not executed this play all season. So in a game like this, there's a good chance to run these half-court plays out of a timeout to see how successful it's going to be.
Yeah, many teams do struggle when it comes to these pressure moments. Obviously not now, but later down in the line, maybe at a playoff final.
Exactly. If you've practiced this play in as many games as possible, it becomes second nature. Everyone knows the role, everyone knows where they're going to be on the floor, and it allows you to do it. The only factor in play then is pressure. You know where you're going to be. You don't have to think about the play or anything. It just allows you to just play as freely as possible. So Alamori with the inbound. Barker lines it up. Shoots the mid-range shot from the top of the key. Sharks are going to hold on to the ball as the game clock expires. Final score of this Division 1 clash here, the Reading Rockets debut at home in the Division 1 South. Reading Rockets 83, Southern Sharks 34. It was a rather comprehensive performance from the Reading Rockets.
Reading Rockets further show why they are cemented at the top of the Division 1 South. It's going to be another strong showing going into their next game, and a great performance in front of their home fans for the first time this season.
Yeah, and this Reading Rockets team isn't actually at full strength at this moment in time as well. They're missing such a vital piece with injury. Maddie Martin is out so
GB
far.
Women's International.
GB Women's International, GB Under-25s International. What sort of element is she going to bring when she's back for this Reading Rockets team?
Just more speed and experience.
Yeah, another comprehensive win here, and for this Reading Rockets team. I can't quite have the stats for you just yet, but we'll do a little bit of recap. So, game-leading scorer for the Reading Rockets was Liam Barker, finished with 29 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Absolute stat sheet stuffer from the Reading Rockets. Followed close behind was Tom Smith. With that double-double we mentioned, he might be able to start the game. 24 points, 10 rebounds for the Reading Rockets as well. Leading the way for the Southern Sharks was Alex O'Neill. 12 points, 13 rebounds, 4 steals for Alex O'Neill. So great individual performance for him, and another one of those bright spots for this team. Thank you for joining us here at the Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. We're going to hand over for a couple of interviews post game. I'm here with Coach Barker of the Reading Rockets. First home game in front of your home crowd, new rebranding. How do you feel after today's result?
Yeah, it's a fantastic result. We've got the win we wanted. put on a good performance, settled some nerves, I think, playing in a different arena, bigger crowd, bigger environment, but the players done really well and, you know, got the win we needed, so really pleased with it.
Yeah, what sort of things are you looking to take from this game that you've done really well and you want to execute into your next games to come?
I think offensively we moved the ball quite well. We got the shots we wanted to get and generated some good offence. We transitioned really well at points, moved the ball really well, so yeah, that was great.
Okay, perfect, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Cheers. Liam Barker of the Reading Rockets. Strong performance today from the team and yourself. Tell me a little bit about that performance.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be one of them games where we had to kind of perfect certain things and do certain things a certain way to get a win, but it's good to play at home finally. I mean, we played 2 games this year already. It's good to play at home, and I mean, a lot of people came out to support, so it's been a good win all around, to be fair.
Yeah, like you said, convincing scoreline in the end. Does that really set the tone for this season, and you really want to make that step up to the Prem at the end of the season?
Yeah, so our aim for the end of the year is to be in Prem. That's kind of what we want to do. We established that at the beginning of the year as a team. We set some rules, we built a culture of what we want to do and how we're going to do it. And we're just kind of building from there every game, one by one, trying to get to know each other a little better. So.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to watch this Division 1 tie between the Reading Rockets and the Southern Sharks. It was a strong performance in the end from the Rockets. Thank you very much.